to Colouring with Colourful Crafts. Today is going to be another show of the completed colouring pages I've been working on. So we have one from Rita Berman's Hidden Oceans. We have one from a very old copy of mine actually, of the Hannah Karlzon Soulmates. I think this is actually the Swedish edition. I think I must have got that when it first of all came out, but I've had it for years in my collection, so I've done one from that. Sorry, I'm just using these bits of cheap, if you ever get any parcels and sometimes they pack like this cheap recycled paper in, I like to cut them down to size and then use them like to stop the bleed through in the pages. It's like a really good way of recycling it, so that's why you might see paper like that around in my books. So that's what I was just using that for. And then we've got one from A Million Sea Creatures, and then finally one from Secrets of the Sea. So I guess we'll start with this one. So this is by, of course, Millie Marotta. I have done a few in this recently, but this is going to be one of my newest, and of course we're going along the theme of May and Aquarius things. By that I mean like you know, ocean and mermaids and all the wonderful things that you find in the oceans. So the one I have is this one. This one was of the octopus. I have mostly used, I think, my tricolour blended aqua colour, what am I saying, my these ones, the trusty tricolour Spectrum Noir blenders in the aqua. I must remember to use with this book in particular, because if you use the alcoholic ones, the alcohol based ones, then it obviously bleeds through, so I need to remember to use the aqua ones when I'm colouring in this book. But this is what I came up with. This is of course the octopus, hence where the tentacles come on my title came from. This was quite fun, very easy to do, pretty much. The only detail I had a problem with was colouring in the in-between lines, which I did with my old oh, I don't actually have it now. It was one of my old, oh no, I do. It's a whole lot actually. One of these, the Stabilo Power, I don't know what you call these, Stabilo Power pen things, I don't know. I had one of those because the nib was quite pointy, so I was able to get in and do the details with that. And then the rest of it was, as I say, done with the Aqua Spectrum Noir. That was a really fun one, and I think my colours really pop on that. It's good. So, moving that aside, and then on to A Million Sea Creatures by Lulu Mayo. These books are really fun actually. If you just want to colour a little bit, but you don't want to be like dedicating yourself to a massive page, these are really good for that. So I think they're becoming one of my favourite to colour in. And this one of course is of the now he is a squid. I must remember to get that right, because I said an octopus before and someone corrected me. No, it's a squid. So this is a squid. I'm going to call him the Squid Chef. So I went with a very Japanese feel here with the colours, you know, like the sushi, like he was doing sushi, sushi, whatever. So I did that, and then I went to add a little bit of a background. Couldn't quite get it worked right, decided not to bother in the end, but overall that's what I came up with, and he is very cute and very appropriate for what I was doing. Okay, and then we move on to Rita Berman's Hidden Oceans. This is a very cute little colouring book. Again, quite good if you just want to go and not do something that is too complicated, shall I say. And this is what I came up with. So I had my two fish here, and I wanted more of a tropical feel to it, so I went with tropical colours, and the colours I mostly use again were my Spectrum, I think they were the Spectrum Noir Aqua pens, these ones. for this. A few of my older pens as well I've got in a big tub at the side, but those were mostly what I used. And then I did these fins with some what was it, my golden, I know it's this one. This just a cheap Uniball Signo gold, well, it's actually a yellow one. It says it looks yellow, but it's actually, it comes out very golden. If it can demonstrate, no, it just comes out really goldeny. So I use that for the little fins at the side, and then I went with a nice colour gradient on the tail here to make those pop, and then just went with a nice turquoise and orange for the bottom, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. And it sparkles and shines in the light. It's very pretty, it's very fun, and I might do something with that other side. I'm thinking like stick with that kind of colour and bring it and incorporate it into that, but I don't know how yet, so I'll figure that out. And then the last one I have is from, of course, Soulmates, which I think is one of my top favourite Hannah Karlzon books. Not my absolute favourite, but it's definitely in there. Sorry, just ignore the paper. This is just my paper to stop the pages from getting ruined with the ink. And this is what I did. So I came up with the fish type picture here with a very long tail, fish tail thing. Yep, it was really fun, and that took me quite a while actually. I did end up using some of my watercolour, I think, for along the tail, and then I've had a lot of problems again with trying to get highlights, because I was trying to put a lot of white highlights into it. I have been using, if I can just show you, I've been using, where is it? These acrylic markers. I think they're by Stationery Island. It's like part of a load of pens that you can get as part of a set. And at first I really liked them, but then I've been using them a lot recently, and I've been finding that the white is just kind of absorbing and just disappearing into the page. So I'm going back to the same problem I had before with finding something that's like a white pen that won't rub off or scratch off, but is very, you know, striking when you get it down on the page. So yeah, what I mean is it rubs off. I don't know if that's picking up, but here you can see I've put some little highlights, and it's already beginning to bleed into the page, which is not very good, but there you go. What can you do? So that's what I've done. That's all I've done at the moment. I hope you enjoyed that, and next week I will be back with some more completed pages within the ocean type mermaid theme. Okay, bye.